Third section, third section. 6 years ago. Boss with... what? How?
What's up, Ryuki?
What?
Mr. Date.
How? What is this? What is this? I'm not even mad about the eye patch. What's the rest of this? And Tama's just sitting inside Boss's tits for why? Her name is Tama. She's kind of robot nose and eyeball. And right now, her gender is set to female. She usually nested my left eye socket. She's my left eye and my partner. Most of my conversation with Tama are done in my mind. And that goes for when she's in my eye socket. And when she's out and about like this.
Tama, show me the news.
That's not how you ask for a favor, is it?
I beg of you, Lady Tama.
How about this?
Tama's collected to my brain through a wireless link. That's how we are able to exchange information while Tama's out of my socket.
I said news, not nudes.
Reminds me of you, boss.
Which part?
I remember her saying some factoid about tanukis that got spread around. It's probably what Date's talking about. Hey, what happened to your face?
Is there something on my face?
Well, the face you have now isn't your real face, is it? You got your old body back through the new Cyclops serial killings case, so...
Yeah. What happened to that?
Yeah, well, I decided to have a custom mask made. Everyone knows me by this face. Besides, this one is, more popular with the ladies.
I don't think it makes much difference.
Shut up!
Okay, so... But they're also using the voice actor. By the way, Jin Fury didn't have a silicone mask on. I know because I x-rayed it. Okay. Okay, so he's wearing Sejuma's face because that's what everybody in HQ knows him as. Okay. So what, does he just go home and visit Iris without the mask and use Falco face?
Looks cool, doesn't it?
The fact that your voice is the same is what's throwing me off.
I'm wearing the patch because Iva ran away from home.
Oh, okay.
That's not the whole story, though, is it not? You tried to watch a VR video of bikini girls splitting watermelon.
That sounds like Date.
I can't do this anymore. I am done being your partner.
So Iva left out of Date's eye socket and ended up at my place.
So she's at your house right now?
No, she's working on a top secret mission.
What mission?
If I told you, it wouldn't be top secret.
Why are you here?
I thought you were on vacation.
Yeah, new labor laws. I'm supposed to be on break.
And why are you here?
Well, why not? I was bored, so I thought I'd come play darts.
This is supposed to be a place of business. Could you not play around in here?
What? This room is full of things to play with. I saw the news last night. I talked to Boss earlier too, so I know the gist of what's going on. A corpse suddenly appeared in the middle of a live stream, right? For some reason, just the right half. It could travel through time and space.
Everybody keeps saying that.
Advice? I only give advice when I'm drinking. Shall we?
It's not even noon yet.
Who cares? I'm on vacation.
Well, I'm not.
Come on. My treat, as usual.
I've seen Mr. Date drunk several times before, but not once have I seen him open his wallet.
No, I'll just handle this myself.
What? Drink with me.
Okay, boss. How late were you out?
You went to a host club in Kabukicho after the investigation, didn't you?
Who would do such a thing?
I mean, you usually do that.
I went straight home last night. I can't be out drinking every night. The kid would never let me hear the end.
You do not have a kid.
I'm sorry. Your kid?
Yeah, my little girl.
Nah.
I think she's a little girl. I didn't spot any dangly bits, so unless she says otherwise.
I had no idea you had a daughter, boss.
Neither did I.
I didn't know either. Why'd you keep that a secret all this time?
It wasn't a secret. No one asked.
Boss has a kid?
It hasn't even been half a day. No new info. Jin's left half hasn't been found yet either.
Why did his right half burst into flames like that?
We're still looking into it, but I was told they haven't recovered any mechanical or electrical pieces.
So, it wasn't a time bomb.
Do you think it could have been spontaneous combustion?
Who knows? Yeah, the entire country's been talking about it all day.
Not just Japan, but the whole world. A body sliced in half suddenly appeared in the middle of a broadcast? And then there was that weird QR code, too. I'd be surprised if it didn't go viral.
But how strange. There was a blackout before the corpse appeared, right?
Yeah,
So why didn't the stream get cut off?
it's a good question.
There's a real cozy bar, and I think you'll...
All the bartenders are sexy women, aren't they?
How did you know?
And why Omiya of all places?
You don't know? Saitama is hot right now.
It's warm at this time of year?
That's not what I meant.
Saitama is a province located north of Tokyo and population of around 7 million. Omiya is the capital of Saitama. Omiya is stop for bullet trains in areas where even Johnny's groups form. There's a lot of stores Date might like. It's a really fashionable city. What are you looking at?
I see a stupid-looking man's face. Like this.
Funny.
Don't worry, I'm fine.
You're trying to convince yourself, aren't you? Poor Ryuki. You're exhausted.
I got it, Tama. You can close it.
About the video.
Wanna see it again?
No.
No. Thank you.
Thank you for closing that. I didn't. Saw that video last night and
What is it, Ryuki?
The QR code on that sign was shown during the live stream, too.
Yeah, quite clearly.
That means it was seen by people around the world.
They say the ViewCube video and the link got several million views.
The account is already deleted, but you know how it is. People uploaded copies to other sites almost immediately.
That means the actual number of people who saw it is several times greater.
Anything strange happened since?
What do you mean?
Maybe a bunch of people being sent to the hospital after seeing the video or something.
No, I haven't heard any reports like that so far.
I see.
Like I said, the uploader of the original video is unknown.
Okay then. Tama and I will continue the investigation.
Oh, wait. Before you go, there's one thing I want you to be careful about.
what?
Abyss is having issues with the communication network right now. Any data obtained by your AI ball can't be uploaded to the cloud.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I can't do any backups right now. I can only save data inside my body's storage.
So we'll be in big trouble if you break.
Yes, any data saved from today on will be lost.
Understood. We'll be careful.
So, where do you plan on going first?
I thought we'd start by asking around for more info. I haven't been able to talk to the people who were at the scene much yet.
Mizuki, Iris, Moma, Chenpei, and Andy's Komeiji, the host.
Do you have their locations?
Yes, I've obtained each of their locations through the GPS on their smartphones. First, Mizuki is at a place called Matsushita Dome.
Ota's place.
Iris seems to be on the campus of Sekiba High.
Makes sense. She's a student there after all.
Moma and Chinpei are at the Kumakura office.
Right. The Dragon and Lanterns place.
And finally, Komeiji. He seems to be on the rooftop amusement park at Misatan.
Misatan. That department store in Shinjuku?
Do you want to ride along for the investigation, Mr. Dante?
I'm not gonna work on my day off. I'm not that bored.
Bored enough to come here.
There are many types of boredom. This is different.
Well, Ryuki, I'm counting on you.
Right. Leave it to me.
Tama, you take care of Ryuki, okay?
Always.
Well, let's get going. Let's start with Andres.
Shoma, my little boy, he's in elementary school. One day I wake up, go to the bathroom mirror, and I have writing on my forehead. And I'm thinking, death tub? Is that what he meant? Is he trying to tell me something? Then Shoma saw my face and started busting out laughing. That's when I realized, when you see death tub in the mirror, God of energy, Inti, Pachaka Max!
I'm so sorry, bro. Looks like you got one fan here.
Shoma. One day I got a call from school and a rather heavy-set vice principal told me, "Your Shoma called me a pig of all things." I apologized, then gave Shoma a talking to. "Listen here, Shoma, don't you ever call the vice principal that again." He said, "Okay, I won't call the vice principal a pig anymore, but it's okay if I call a pig vice principal, right?" I say, "Sure, why not?" So then as the kid is leaving, he says, "I'm sorry, can I go play with my friends now, vice principal?" God of energy, Inti, Pachaka Max!
Are we done?
Are you finished?
Well, you're the only one here. You're Mr. Ryuki from the Metropolitan Police Department, right? You came here to talk about what happened?
That's right.
Yes.
Then let's go somewhere else to talk. You prefer someplace quiet, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Wait, the Ferris wheel?
Well, why not?
Alone with a middle-aged man in an enclosed space? This is not what I had in mind.
About the incident.
I'm sorry. I have no idea what happened. I was just invited there and hosted the show as requested. Then, bodies appeared.
Did you know Jin, the victim?
I've never met him. I do know he was hated for his extreme narcissism and ego. If I had
Yes,
to
it is
guess,
Elon,
The motive
yeah.
was probably a grudge. Someone must have had a grudge against him and did that. Ah, does it?
A little.
A lot is more like it. Komechi's blood alcohol level is 0.1.
He had to drink to get on that stage.
Stages of inebriation.
I just couldn't get over what happened last night and ended up drinking too much. I wanted to forget about everything. I had to drink.
Well, it's not working for Ryuki 6 years in the future, so...
You know I'm a comedian now.
Yeah.
When I was in my early 20s, I was working as a regular company employee. I appeared on several quiz shows on the side and ended up winning first place many times.
Komeiji was famous as a quiz king ever since he was a student. He even had worshippers who lauded him as the quiz god.
Thinking back, that may have been the peak of my life. Adored wherever I went, everyone buying me all sorts of things. Maybe I shouldn't have taken advantage of the situation like I did. I was so enamored by the glamorous celebrity life, I've always loved comedy, so I strived to become a comedian. After that, well, it's just as you saw on that stage.
I wonder why there wasn't an audience. It was so funny.
I can only imagine.
Oh, this? It's my one and only stage outfit. This sharp little bow tie is the highlight. My boy bought it for me last year.
Bow ties are somewhat unusual. Traditional ties are more common.
But you weren't wearing that tie last night, were you?
Oh, I wasn't. I tend to take it off or put it on based on how I'm feeling.
Do you come to the stage a lot?
Yeah, the owner of the Misaton department store took a liking to me. He's given me the opportunity to appear several times now.
Why did you?
I
Yeah,
haven't told you yet, have I?
thought I
The
asked, but
producer for that show knew about me from my Quiz King days. He thought I could tell all sorts of anecdotes and gave me an offer to host the show. Ah, right. Sorry for calling you Team Popo back then. It was in the script. Didn't really have a choice.
no, you're fine, man. By the way, Iris and Mizuki were called Team Lemniscate, and Momo and Shinpei were called Team Yakuza. How apt. Why a Ferris wheel?
I love Ferris wheels. I like anything that continuously spins around, actually. Plane propellers,
That's,
washing machines, the beds at love hotels.
There used to be rotating beds at love hotels a long time ago.
How do you know that?
Just like life, isn't it? With its ups and downs. You rotate around the same places over and over.
Well, the beds at love hotels don't go up and down, though. Although, I guess they do, in a way.
A boy's
Okay.
just like me, you know?
Shoma?
Shoma.
You mentioned him on stage earlier.
Yes, he really loves this Ferris wheel too. He's almost in middle school and he still comes here by himself all the time.
By himself,
Talks
huh?
like he's all grown up, but he's still a kid inside.
With your love of Ferris wheels, I'd say you're still a kid on the inside, too.
You've got a point there. You're probably right. He's right in the middle of his rebellious stage, so he's been a handful. His mother hasn't been around about 3 years now.
Was it a divorce?
Yeah, she got sick of me and left the house. Sorry I couldn't help, Mr. Ryuki.
You're okay.
Wish you luck with the investigation. I'm rooting for you. Now, if you'll excuse me.
He's a nice guy. Huh? Eyeballies. Q&A nurture game Eyeballies. Every 20 minutes, Eyeballies will ask you a question. The more you answer, the more they grow. If it becomes an adult, you'll get many eyeballs as reward. Wait, so I get a Tamagotchi as well? So get notifications when a character asks a question? Yes. Can you answer more questions so I can become an adulty? What weather do you like? I like rainy days. Melancholy e. Well, let's go. Let's go to Kumakura office next.
Wait, you're the director of that quiz show, Shinpei?
You got a problem with that?
No, but
I told you, he got out. He's making an honest living as a civilian these days. Ain't that right?
That's right, boss.
Stop calling me that. You're not a member of the gang anymore.
Why'd you come back after leaving?
I came to say thanks to the boss for yesterday. I was thinking of going to Akiba. This place is on the way.
why Akiba?
Well, I need to stop by a maid cafe.
Maid cafe?
Yeah, it's called Sunfish Pocket.
Popular place. Your girlfriend works there. Nice. Why are you the director, though?
I attended vocational school to learn about film. I wanted to be a porn director.
Oh,
I used the
okay.
connections I got there to reach out to a production company for online shows, and I was promoted to director right away. Supposedly, the last director ran away, so they really needed me to take his place.
Why was the director one of the contestants?
We didn't have enough people. The quiz show needed 3 teams of 2 to answer questions. We tried hard, but couldn't get together that last team. I had no choice but to participate myself, so I invited the boss to go with me.
And MoMA agreed to participate?
Well, you know, it was a request from one of my precious underlings after all.
I convinced him by saying Tessa would be there too.
Makes
He
sense.
agreed right away.
About the
Sorry,
case.
I haven't found anything that might be a lead.
What about the rest of the staff?
They'll probably tell you the same thing.
The detectives from HQ have already questioned the rest of the staff. Their report is uploaded on the database. 0 clues. There isn't any information that can help us at all.
What about other contestants? It's supposed to run for 6 hours straight. What happened earlier?
About the others, I already turned in a list of contestants to the cops. Why don't you try hitting them up one by one?
The other detectives already took care of that a while back. No clues there either. There haven't been any reports of suspicious individuals.
I guess I'll ask. You guys are pretty tight.
My girl has a baby on the way right now.
Ah.
So we decided to get married, but her parents wouldn't approve of it. Said they wouldn't let me have their daughter unless I got out of the business. I agonized over the decision, so much that I could only eat 2 slices of pizza instead of the usual 3.
That's
But a
pretty
man has
big.
to do what a man has to do, right? So I made up my mind to talk to the boss about it. But before I could,
Oh, I get it. Then I'll try asking him for you.
He said, "Get the fuck out of here."
MoMA listened to Iris.
What? I didn't have any ulterior motives, so don't get it twisted.
Did it go smoothly?
Yeah, I didn't take his finger or anything. We're not doing any of that outdated cutting off your finger deal.
after all, Kumakuras are a gang with morals.
Sounds like an oxymoron. Like a vegan zombie.
I'm pissed about the case too. That co-appearance was like a dream come true. The whole show was ruined. I'd love to get my hands on the bastard responsible.
A dream come true?
The boss and Tessa got to...
Shut it! Anyway, I'd love to help you with your investigation and all, but unfortunately, I don't have any info that might be useful to you.
That's a shame. You have anything at all?
I don't know what to tell you.
Did you see any suspicious people hanging around the studio, for example?
Suspicious people. I guess the only one who comes to mind is Kameji.
Kameji? You mean...
Yeah, Andy's Kameji, the host. Supposedly he has connection to the Yakuza. I'm not talking about our group, of course. It's just something I heard at a meeting with the street bosses. Word is he's involved in some dangerous transactions.
Really?
That might not have anything to do with last night.
Kameji has connections with the Yakuza? Could it be true?
Let's figure that out later.
I already just
You
questioned him
guys gather
too.
yourself for now.
Got it. Then let's go somewhere else.
Well, let's go talk to Iris next. Let's talk to Ganame Date's daughter last.
Iris. How are you feeling? Still upset about last night?
I'm okay. I recover pretty quick from these things. See? I'm bouncing right back. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy bunny!
Ryuki, would you mind hitting her with a German suplex?
Later. By the way, you're...
That's Mame. She's one of my best friends.
Nice to meet you. My name is Amame Doi. I'm a third year at Sakiba High, and I'm in the same dance club as Iris. I'm a super hyper cutie miracle beauty.
Ryuki, I think we should leave.
Hold on. In dance club? Huh.
Huh. You just pictured me in a leotard, didn't you?
No.
Oh, it's a pervert! Somebody call the police!
I am the police.
Oh, come to think of it, you were on the quiz show last night, weren't you? Your name started with an R, I think.
Yeah.
Mr. Rero Taro, was it?
It's Ryuki!
I see. Mr. Ryuki Rerotaro.
It's weird seeing Iris in a uniform. She used to be homeschooled until now, so it's odd. It's class German suplex. Is class over?
You know, today is February 11th, National Foundation Day.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, right. Then why are you at school?
Well, how do I put this? I just felt compelled.
I can only wear this uniform and attend this school for about another month or so.
So I invited Mame, and we just kind of ended up here.
Iris and Amame are third years. They'll be graduating soon.
It's great. Why were you on the show last night?
The agency I belong to, Lemniscape, received a request for me to appear. They wanted me and one more person to participate as a pair. But we couldn't find anyone with an opening in their schedule. And that's why Mizuki ended up going instead.
About the incident.
I'm sorry, I don't know anything about it. It did feel like some sort of paranormal phenomenon, though.
Paranormal?
Like I mentioned last night, maybe that body teleported here from some other world. The other half could have been absorbed into some other dimension. And that's with the body in two.
Speaking of which, there are rumors that people who watched that video and disappeared could have also been swallowed into another dimension.
I'll suplex you before I leave. What are you doing after school?
You could say I'm a part-timer. It's just me and my mom back home, so money's tight. I don't have time to go to college or a specialty school.
Wait, you're the girl who works at Sunfish Pocket.
But Mommy is so smart. She always has the best grades, even though she doesn't go
You
to
work at
class much.
I've been busy with my part-time job and dance practice.
You're a fucking mermaid.
I work as a mermaid at
Yeah.
a cafe called Sunfish Pocket. Mermaids are what they call the maids that work there.
They wear these cute mermaid outfits as they serve the
I
customers.
remember you. Holy
I know
shit.
because I used to work at Sunfish Pocket a long time ago. Mommy works there at night after dance practice.
How late do you
I
work?
wouldn't tell anyone, but till about 11.
Even when you were 17.
Yes, ever since I was 16.
That's a violation of Article 61 of the Labor Standards Act, though it would be the employer who would be penalized.
I lied to the manager about my age, so according to my profile, I'm 20 years old right now.
That's a bit...
I'm sorry. Please don't arrest me. My family's poor, so I need to keep working.
Labor law Article 61 declares that you can't employ anyone younger than 18 from 10 to 5 a.m. What do you know about the
I
incident?
know about the incident. I was watching the live stream of that quiz show.
And what's this about being swallowed in another dimension?
QR code video. A similar video went viral about half a year ago.
Really?
That's 490 video. Supposedly people we saw it suddenly vanished.
So, they say those who went missing were taken into another dimension.
Did you also see it?
Yes, so did I.
But you two haven't disappeared.
You're still here.
That's because we haven't decoded it.
There's a code hidden inside Bats 490.
They say the code reveals a specific location.
You have to go there to get taken into another dimension.
And the people who decrypted the code all said the same thing before vanishing.
I've learned the secret of the world.
But no one knows what that secret is.
What do you know about Jim Fury?
I don't think there's anyone from our generation that doesn't know who he is. He's famous for having a sharp tongue. He used to write a bunch of completely lame articles and critiques online. He used to start up stupid internet drama crap on Twitter, too.
Amame has a pretty sharp tongue herself.
His main job was being the CEO of Music Food. I guess that's like the president of the company? I think I read an article online that said he started the business when he was 22.
But his history before then is shrouded in mystery. And no one knows anything about his childhood, right?
Yeah, he was a pretty mysterious figure.
Wild. Oh,
Genny?
Genny?
I told you to wait for me at the gate, didn't I?
Yeah, but I got here a bit early.
His name is Gen Ishiagame. He's the owner of the fusion restaurant Ramen in Golden Yokocho. No, I'm sure you already know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been there many times. But why is Gen here?
Ah, if it isn't Mr. Ryuki. Are you here to investigate that case by any chance?
I am.
I was talking to Iris about it.
I also watched the quiz show last night. Several people I know were on it.
Really? But why are you here?
I drove here to pick up Amame and Iris. I need them to help out at work tonight.
Oh, I'm sorry, Genny. Something came up.
Oh, I see.
I'm free though. I can still help.
That'd be great.
You two are close with Gen, huh?
Yeah, we're just a big ol' happy threesome.
Don't say that.
Way to phrase it.
Amame visited Ramen a lot, even back when it was in Yotsuya.
Once it moved to Golden Yokocho, I took Iris there.
You've been to Brahmin too, Mr. Ryuki?
Of course. I've been there several times. Mr. Date took me there.
Mr. Date? So you must know Mr. Date too, Genny.
I've known him for a long time. We're so close we've seen each other's buttholes.
Yeah, okay, bro.
What a small world.
Is she really going to ignore the butt part?
I don't see why she wouldn't. Come on now, bro. I like how you're
You're
cooking.
more than welcome to visit anytime.
Genny's cooking is amazing.
Everything he makes is so good. My tongue could fall right off. Personally, I think his place and Matsushita Diner are competing for the #1 spot.
Come on now, don't compare my restaurant with a place like that. The cooking there was superb when Takiro was still the man behind the chef's knife. But now it's his son Ota running things. He doesn't know the first thing about cooking.
Oh, damn.
Dishes are missing the most important
Dogging.
condiment.
Talking Ota. Alright. I don't think there's anything else I need. Are you able to get in easily?
Are you asking because I'm wearing this mask?
Yes.
There are tons of places on the grounds without any fences or security cameras.
So you didn't walk in through the front gate?
I couldn't have, dressed like this. A guard would have stopped me.
Yeah, it's a little unsettling. You'd scare people if you took it out. I haven't seen him at the mask, but yeah, that's what he said. Supposedly it's something he was born with. He got called a monster when he was a kid. That's a shame.
Well, I think we got enough info here for now. Ryuki, want to get going?
Sounds good.
Alright, but before I go.
Clickety clack, clickety clack. I boiled a potato and my socks in a sack.
Mr. Ryuki.
Are you okay?
Why are they blushing? The song Ryuki was just singing was German soup socks, I think.
Iris is sitting on a chair.
Glaring at an 18-year-old. That's a bit creepy, don't you think?
True.
I was not leering. Iris is just sitting on a chair. I have no further commentary.
Now you're trying too hard.
Well, what do you want me to say?
I thought I hit a lecherous intent. I'm looking at Iris sitting on a chair. Don't worry, everybody else is though. I do like my daughter for some reason. My other daughter. Alright, let's go check out Matsuhita Diner. Matsuhita Diner. February 11th. Who's that? There's actually people here. It's surprising.
Man, this sucks.
Why?
I heard he talked my jaw off yesterday.
That was with the local detective, right? I haven't heard anything yet.
Big sis, perhaps you should help them?
Big sis?
Big sis?
Ah, that's just what I call Mizuki.
Yeah, I'm curious as to why, stranger.
Ah, and you're...
My name is Kizuna. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Kizuna.
Hi, I'm from the Metropolitan Police Department.
Ryuki, right? You were on that quiz show last night.
Nikki Ota.
Are you Mr. Ota Matsushita?
Oh, you heard of me? Did you talk to Date or something?
Yeah, something like that. He's linked to the new Cyclops serial killings. That's how I know his name and age.
Ota is 24. 1 year older than you, Ryuki.
Yeah, that's why I'm being polite.
Anyone else work here?
Nah.
Ota handles the cooking, serving, and accounting all by himself.
Somehow.
That's right.
Tama, are there any legal issues with this?
Not at all. His mother, Mayumi Matsushita, holds the proper certification for food hygiene.
Mr. Matsushita, can I ask where your mother is?
Probably in the living room back there. I guess she's sitting at the kotatsu watching TV or something.
Matsushita Diner was closed for a long time. It recently reopened. They got decent customers now. And they make a pretty good amount of money. Oh, I'm glad the restaurant's working again. That's really nice. Well, what do you know about it?
Man, that was crazy. I said it before, but I was watching that stream live. I
Yeah.
heard Tessa and Mizuki were gonna be on that show, right?
Mm-hmm.
That body appeared out of nowhere. Man, I couldn't believe what I saw. Speaking of crazy, that ViewCube video.
You saw it.
No, not the whole thing. Too scary. I saw the one before, though.
The one before?
You don't?
Yeah, the one from half a year ago.
I think it was about half a year ago. A video similar to that one went viral. Everyone was talking about it online.
Ah, I know of that one as well. The mysterious video known as Bats 490, correct?
Yup.
Mm-hmm.
There was some kind of code hidden in it, too.
According to the rumors, whoever deciphers it will learn the secret of the world.
Secret of the world? Did a grade schooler come up with that or something?
Bats 490, Secret of the World. Iris and Amame mentioned the same thing.
Interesting. What do you know about Bats 490?
The video starts with a bunch of bats flying around. Guess that's where the bats part comes from. I don't know what the 490 means, though.
Were you able to decode it?
No way. I had no idea what it meant.
Well, it's not like solving it would have been a big deal. I'll bet that secret of the world stuff is bogus anyway.
Don't ruin the fantasy, Mizuki.
I'm just telling it like it is. It's just an ARG. It's a game for kids.
ARG means Alternate Reality Game. The Game Master releases mysterious information to the public via the internet, leaflets, posters, stuff like that. Players decode the information to discover a location or objective that moves the game forward. Simply put, an ARG is a fusion of games and real life.
The goal of an ARG varies. If someone beats it, quote-unquote, they might get a prize, but most times it's just a prank. Oftentimes the main objective is simply to solve the mystery. Sometimes they're even used as a marketing tool. ARGs are progressed by undefined number of players working together, mainly online. Due to this, it has a high potential to spread fast and makes it very helpful when marketing content. You got a girlfriend, bud?
That came out of nowhere. Of course I have one. You met her yesterday, right? Tessa. The girl named Iris Saga.
That's a fat cat.
Ota, do you want me to rip your tongue out?
Oh, well, as long as we're on the subject. Are you going out with anyone, Kizzy?
Oh, me? Such relations with gentlemen are completely foreign to me.
Are you into baby-faced guys that know how to cook?
Good Jesus, dude. Come on.
My type is so stereotypical that I am embarrassed to admit it. Someone like Prince Charming. I yearn to be a princess. I hope my Prince Charming will appear before me with a glass slipper someday. That's my dream.
Nice.
Slipper?
I see. Hey, bro?
Ota? Who is that?
Well, he's a customer. He comes by a lot.
Did you come by when Kizzy's here?
Well, in any case, I have a great affinity for shoes. My admiration of Princess Cinderella partially comes from that, I'm sure. Glass slippers. Isn't that so magical? How lovely it would be to dance in them. Wouldn't it be hard to dance in glass slippers? That is true.
How old are you? Do you go to Sekiba?
I am indeed. How did you know?
The uniform.
Uniform? Don't tell me you're a uniform buff, Ryuki. I didn't take you for a pervert.
Kizzy is good friends with Iris and Mame too.
I figured.
Oh, you don't know about Mame, do you?
I just met her, actually.
A Mame Doi?
Yeah.
Then I do know her. I met her at Sekiba High.
It's a different outfit, though.
Iris and Mame belong to the same dance club as I.
Oh, you're all in the same
It was
club.
through them that I was introduced to Big Sis.
Why do you call her Big Sis?
This is a bit difficult to explain. I just sensed a certain elegance to Mizuki that was characteristic of an older sister. Is that a compliment?
Tama, how old is Kizuna?
18, same as Iris.
Interesting.
They're in their third year, so they're graduating soon. In other words, Mizuki is a whole 6 years younger than Kizuna.
So you like dancing as well?
Yes, I most certainly do. However, I am not very good at it. That's not true. You've even won a dancing competition before.
Really?
That was nothing more than a fluke. Iris is a far better dancer.
Well, Iris is an idol. She's worked on it for years. She deserves to be better. But even if that wasn't true, you shouldn't down your own accomplishment. You won, you won.
I was watching that quiz show live as well. Then, goodness, I couldn't believe it. That corpse suddenly appeared on the screen. I couldn't sleep last night from the shock of it all. I was worried about Big Sis and Iris as well. Yeah, you called me a bunch, I remember. You witnessed the corpse with your own eyes, did you not? Are you certain you're okay? I'm totally fine. Your mental fortitude is admirable. I've been through a lot is all.
No kidding. Kizuna Chieda. I saw Mr. Date earlier.
Huh. And?
I mean, Mr. Date is like your foster father, so I thought I'd let you know just in case.
Foster father? I'm the one taking care of him. I'm paying the rent and utility bills too.
How?
Oh, I know of Mr. Date as well. He is quite close with Iris.
Of course.
So I have the honor of being on friendly terms with him as well.
Why were you on the show?
Iris had an offer to appear on the show. So she was asked to bring another talent from Lemniscape, but no one could make it, so I decided to go instead. As the president of Lemniscape, I couldn't just turn it down.
President? Aren't you 12?
Oh, sorry. It's a long story. I ended up taking out a company after Daddy. Shouldn't you be in school right now?
Today is February 11th, National Foundation Day.
Oh yeah, it is. So, why are you here?
Why else? To eat some of Ota's cooking. I brought my friend Kizzy with me.
You're
And
good.
I appreciate your business.
You're a good friend. Do you have any clues yourself?
Sorry, but I don't know anything. I just went on the show like Iris asked, and then a body showed up out of nowhere. I've heard about Jin Furue, but it's not like I knew him personally. Sorry,
Okay.
I can't really help. Hey, Kizzy, I want to see you dance. Where did this come from?
I want to see too.
Don't you want to see too, Ryuki?
Oh,
Sure.
Oh, I've got to see this.
then I'll play some music. Just a sec.
Wait, I have not agreed to anything yet. And gum on my way to the station. The crowd squeezes out my frustration. And now I'm taking heat in the classroom. Oh well, I'll eat some donuts in the bathroom.
What is this song?
Got herself a boyfriend. They're going out for barbecue on the weekend. I see all of their smiles in their pics online. Wait, why is that making me cry? Oh my Prince Charming, where can I find you? How do I remind you of the dream we share? But dreams are just for dreamers, lonely hearts and schemers. I've got to break the chains of fate on my own. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Oh, it's a jamming back there.
Only girls across the world, let's wake up and fight. Worlds apart with beating hearts, unite the light through the night. The boys want to reach us, they'll have to keep up. Without you, I am lonely. I need to be home.
It's pretty good. I like the song more than Iris's, but I think Iris's dance is better.
I know your name. You're Kizuna, aren't you? I heard you introducing yourself earlier.
Oh my god,
My
bro.
name's Ian Twining, and I'm 22 years old. My father's American, and my mother's Japanese. So, Kizuna,
Oh.
I want you to marry me.
Okay. Ota's face, bro. Bro? Are you okay?
I'm not okay. My heart feels like a jackhammer, like it's gonna burst out of my chest any second.
You're joking, right?
Of course this isn't a joke.
She's in high school.
Kizuna's dance purified my heart.
I don't think that's true.
There was so much darkness building inside me, but she cleared it all away. It felt like I went straight to heaven. I've always wanted to be a pilot since I was little. It was my dream to fly through the sky. Kizuna made that dream come true for me. Seeing her dance, it was like my soul pierced the heavens and flew into the stars. So, I've decided. I'm gonna marry her!
Uh-oh.
Won't you marry me, Kizuna?
No, thank you.
Woo! No hesitation. Respect. Ota, shut the fuck up.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
No, thank you.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that either.
No, thank you.
Anyway, I won't give up. You'll come around eventually.
Don't be weird.
My motto is, if at first you don't succeed, try and fail again!
I think you mean try again.
I don't think he does. Well, what do you want?
Actually, I got fired yesterday. I didn't feel like doing anything after I woke up this morning. I came here so I could drink my problems away.
But you were drinking non-alcoholic beer.
I can still get drunk off of them, okay?
What job did you get fired from?
I was a bank clerk.
What were you really?
I don't like talking about it, but I was a janitor.
What's wrong with that?
I think that is a noble job.
You're so right! But unfortunately, my job was taken from me. And I have zero motivation to do anything now. Hard work just seems so pointless.
I dislike people who don't work hard.
All right. I'm hitting up the employment office tomorrow.
This guy has a rather one-track mind.
No kidding.
He doesn't seem all that bad, though.
Just weird.
Now, we haven't obtained much useful information. There's no point in staying here for too long.
Yeah, let's go somewhere else.
Okay. Is there anything else from you two? No? Okay. Well, nice to meet you, Kizuna. Ota. Stop being weird, Liam. Excuse me. Let's go ahead and head back to Abyss. Yeah, what, we drive a limo?
You're going back to Abyss?
Yeah, I want to reorganize the information I have so far.
Maybe we get driven by somebody
Why don't you
else?
just do it in this limousine?
Yeah.
Oh, right. I guess I could.
I want to know if Pewter designed you like that. Or is this how I mentally see you? Recite the sutras. Who are you?
Who are you?
Shut up! Stop shouting!
Jeez.
But you surprised me. I thought that the ghost of an S&M pervert with a police uniform fetish who died in a tanning booth had come to haunt me.
Jesus, bro.
Haven't I showed you this body many times over the past 6 months?
I'm still not used to it. Your body is semi-transparent, and I can only see you in the left side of my vision. So, why did you come out?
I thought it would be easier to talk to you this way.
What do you think of the car?
Honestly, it reeks of bad taste. Makes me want to puke just looking at it.
Keep talking like that, and I'll throw you out the window.
Then you'd be a goner too. I'm the one driving this car, you know. Why don't you take the leap and buy a different car?
Right now, I'm using the car camera to steer the car remotely.
This car is all I have of my parents.
I, of course, control the gas and brakes. It's in the signals electronically. It's technically a self-driving car.
Your parents passed away, didn't they?
Yeah, in an airplane crash when I was young. From then on, I was living with my younger brother. But 6 years ago, he also.
Rough.
Isn't that what you're investigating for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to know your thoughts on it.
Remember what Mr. Date and Iris said?
For some reason, just the right half. I could travel through time and space.
Maybe that body teleported here from some other world. The other half could have been absorbed into some other dimension. And that's with the body in two.
Don't tell me you believe that.
No, just for some reason it's stuck in my head.
Let's organize some info, but...
There isn't much useful information to sort out in the first place.
Right.
If I had to say one thing, it would be the ViewCube video and that QR code link. By the way, I'm going to cut down on the word salad and call it QR video from now on.
Sure.
The teeny bit of information we got from that QR video is pretty much all we have.
You don't know? I think it was about half a year ago. A video similar to that one went viral. Everyone was talking about it online.
The mysterious video known as Bats 490, correct? There's a code hidden inside Bats 490.
They say the code reveals a specific location.
Everyone who visits that place is said to have gone missing. They all left behind the same message. I've learned the secret of the world. Hey, Tama. Is Bats 490 still up anywhere on the internet?
I looked it up. Here it is.
I guess let's take a watch. weird.
I have no idea what it's supposed to mean.
They say there's a hidden message inside, but I can't even tell where we're supposed to look.
Right. Where'd it come from?
Same as the QR video. It was originally uploaded to ViewCube, then it spread from there. The account holder is unknown.
In any case, Bats 490 is the only lead we have right now. If we can figure it out, maybe it'll lead to the QR video.
Ryuki, you have a call. It's from Mizuki.
Oh.
Mizuki?
I'm connecting her.
What's up?
Oh, Ryuki? I got your number from Boss.
What is it?
I remembered something about Bats 490. I thought maybe it could lead to a clue.
What did you remember?
Someone in my class at school actually figured it out. He decoded the hidden message in Bats 490.
He did?
His name is Shoma Enda.
Oh.
He might know something, so I would go find him. Anyway, see ya.
Shoma. Isn't that?
Yeah, it's Andy's kid. His very precocious young son. Okay. Well, looks like we can cut another part here. We found some new information about the Endo residence. That's very interesting.
Shoma, you know what happened last night, right?
But it looks like it's
The
still
QR code
fast
displayed on
forwarding.
that sign. There was a link in it leading to a video. We're calling it the QR video.
We'll do it
I
after.
wanted to talk to you about it. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Okay, so do another split. It's been about another hour. We'll go ahead and pick up with talking to this young man Shoma, who's Andy's the comedian's kid. So we'll see what he has to say about it. Thank you for sticking around. See you in the next one.